Would that justify killing that person because they're not as smart as us?
Would I go as far to kill them? No, but we already don't treat them as people. We don't treat them the same as us.
We don't treat mentally challenged people as people?
No, we don't.
Humans.
I don't believe that. I think that value is irrelevant when it comes to. What do you mean? What do you mean in terms of value?
Like, why should an animal life be weighed the same as a human life?
That's not. I don't believe that.
Isn't that where the entire argument comes from?
That's not what veganism means. Veganism means that we should consider animals morally within our ethical frameworks, such that we give them some, at least, moral consideration. In other words, hey, let's not grape animals, right? Like, it's that obviously we shouldn't do that. So with the same regards, we shouldn't eat them. We shouldn't kill them if we don't have to. It's that simple. I value animals less than me. Fuck, I value me more than you. It doesn't mean I get to slaughter you, right? Same with the animals. There's no reason to eat them if I don't have to.
So you value yourself higher than an animal, but your entire thing is that you just. So if I now choose to eat an animal, you'd say that's wrong, even though I value myself above the animal in terms of.
Yeah, it's wrong because you didn't have to do it, and it's causing them harm. That's unnecessary.
Yeah, but the entire point is that if the value difference is that great, which I do believe is quite great, that's what gives me a valid reason to actually eat the animal. Which is why I'm saying that.
Okay, great. So what's the trait? What's the characteristic that animals don't have, or animals do have, or animals don't have that humans do have that justifies eating that animal?
I don't think there's a specific trait that you can point to. I think it's because a lot of things are subjective in the way that we think about things. For example,
No. What's the trait? If you don't have a trait, then then you agree that there's no difference morally speaking.
Like, I understand what you're saying, but even us assigning value to things is a subjective thing.
I know that, sir, but I'm asking you a very specific question. What is the trait that resembles the morally relevant difference between us and the animals?
I say it's a level of intelligence that allows us to distinguish between the moral and different levels of values in terms of what exists. It's not just the intelligence itself, but it's a level of intelligence in the way that we think about things.
Okay, great. So you're saying that if the intelligence of a person is as much as a cow, we get to kill the cow? We get to kill the person?
No.
Wow. Okay, great. So then you agree that we shouldn't kill cows? The better because their intelligence will be the intelligence doesn't matter there.
No, but it's okay. But I believe that animals and humans are just intrinsically different, and so when it comes to the difference,
what's the difference? What's the morally relevant difference?
Like, it's intelligence, but not just in the fact that we have more intelligence. It's the fact that it's the way that we define, for example, things like it's very okay. So do you think that there's any case in which we collectively come together as society to now decide that a person's value has decreased?
You're not answering the question, right? What's the difference between us and the animals?
I'm saying it's not the intelligence itself. It's not that our intelligence is greater.
So what is
the way that we
what's
think.
the difference? What's the difference?
Do you think that a serial killer has the same value? Okay, do you think that there's any case in which we come together as humans and decrease a person's value based on subjective bias?
Of course, but again, value is irrelevant because
but
it doesn't matter how much I value you or me. I still consider you morally because you're sentient. I value me more than you. I would save my life over your life any day of the week, but I still don't kill you. It doesn't give me the right to kill you.
But we have the right to throw people in prison, the right to kill people legally.
Yeah, and the justification is that they're doing harm. They're causing harm. What justifies harming animals? What justifies harm?
We're still subjectively increasing or decreasing a person's value. And you agree with that?
What justifies harming animals to you, or eating them?
Wait, say that. I didn't hear you say that again, please.
What justifies eating animals?
Have you got a justification? Okay, do you agree with the fact that we come together as society and decrease someone's value?
Keep tapping, guys. Let's get some more victims in here. Hey, what's your argument?
First of all, how you doing? I like this subject. I actually got a vegan friend, and we had this conversation. It's
Okay.
interesting.
How old are you? How old are you?
I am 38.
All right. What do you got?
So we're animals. And one thing I know about animals, animals eat animals. Not all animals eat animals, but a lot of animals eat animals. Even herbivores like deer sometimes eat animals. So
Okay,
we in a
animals
world.
animals also eat their own shit. Should we go around eating our own shit too? Shit, it's yummy because the animals do it, so let me do what the animals do too. No,
Well,
that's stupid. We
well,
don't
that
get our
is.
morality from animals.
I mean, but we are animals. Scientifically
I
speaking, we
don't
are.
give a shit. It doesn't matter for animals. We have a choice. I can choose to not kill them. It's that simple.
I mean,
Why
but
is it
plants
so
are
hard?
alive too. But plants are alive, and we kill plants in order to consume.
But they're not sentient.
Now you're being, you know, that's not. You care about life or just animals,
Sentience.
but it's still life. Like if you have a plant and you
My
kill
left, sir, my left ass cheek is alive. It doesn't make it sentient. It doesn't mean it feels pain. My left ass cheek doesn't feel pain. It doesn't feel emotions, right? It doesn't matter. I'm talking about an animal's living being who is sentient and feels and emotes. That's different than a fucking bacterium or a plant.
yeah, oh, yeah, but they say it's not.
What justifies eating animals?
It's just part of the circle of life. It's natural.
It's also
Animals,
natural to be a
animals
cannibal.
will eat us. There's one thing I know about animals. They will eat us.
Which one? A cow?
A
A
cat.
herbivore?
No, a big cat will eat you.
A big cat like a lion? Okay.
Lion, a tiger, a
Are you
cougar,
in the wild, sir? Are you in the wild? Are you in Africa
a
right now?
kangaroo.
Are you in the wild?
Am I? No, I'm currently
Wait,
not.
wait. So you're in an air-conditioned building, right? With a phone?
I mean, at this time, no, I do be in the wild a lot, and I do like
Sir,
hunt and stuff like
do
that.
you, do you live in the
Bear will kill
do
you
you live in modern society?
part of the year, like half and half.
Okay. So because you live in modern society, that means you have choices, okay? And with choice means you have responsibility. You can choose to not harm the animals by not eating them. It's that simple.
I agree, you can choose, but I do
Wait, so
know
what's your argument? What justifies eating animals?
it's just a natural circle of life. That's all I'm saying. I think it's normal and natural.
Okay, it's
Animals.
also natural to grape. Does that make it okay?
Whoa. That's not related, man. That's far left on the subject matter.
I know that that's a different thing. But what I'm saying is the same justification you're saying for eating animals is the same justification for anything that we do naturally. Grape, cannibalism,
Yeah.
right? Murder. You've just justified all these because you're saying, well, it's natural, so let me do it because it's natural. Well, so is grape.
No, that's kind of far left right there. That's not along the same lines.
That's not a refutation. That's not a refutation.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, at one point in time, humans was in the food chain, but right now we're not in the food chain. But if we in a certain circumstance and situation,
What
will
justifies
eat us.
harming animals?
A animal will eat us. We eat animals. We are animals, so we
The
consume
animal,
for
what
what?
animal is going to eat us? We're the ones eating them in the first place. We're the ones breeding them into existence. They wouldn't exist if we didn't exist. It's our fault completely. This is not a war. We're not at war with the animals. There's no cow war of 99.
I
We're
mean,
in
it's
2023. We have choices. We don't have to kill the animals. Stop doing it. You have no justification. This is
and plus
embarrassing
they're
for you.
good. Plus they taste good.
Okay, great. So if a person tasted good, would that justify eating a person?
To some people, yeah.
No, to you, sir. Do you think we can be cannibals if people taste good?
I mean, I think if we was in a situation, if we had to survive, then you know,
Yeah, we're not in that situation, sir. I'm asking you, if I thought that your left arm tasted good, could I eat your left arm?
could you eat my left arm? I mean, you could eat it, but it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
No. Would it be justified?
To you, it would, yeah.
To you, sir, I'm asking you, do you think it would be justified to eat your left ass cheek if it tasted good to me?
Justified. I would say, yeah. I
Yeah. Oh,
I would
you
say,
you
yeah.
you think that I can eat somebody's body just because I like the way it tastes? Yeah?
Yeah,
Cannibalism?
yeah. I think, yeah. I think it's justified.
Ew, what? Are you serious?
I
You
mean,
think
I wouldn't
cannibalism is
personally
okay?
eat another human being, but
What the
how-
hell? You
however,
think
however,
you
if a
think
person like
cannibalism
to
is
eat
good?
humans, if a person like to eat humans, then that's their thing.
Wow. So you think we can go around and murder and eat people? Yay, let's all eat each other. You think that's good? That's ethics?
No, I don't think it's good personally.
Oh, now you think it's wrong.
No,
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
saying
So
I'm
now
not
you think
saying
it's wrong.
I'm not
Okay.
saying if it's right
So
or
why is
wrong.
it wrong to eat a person if they taste good, but okay to eat an animal if they taste good? What's the
Well,
difference?
technically, there are have been and still is people that will eat people and currently still eat people. You know what I'm saying? But
Sir, you're not capable of being part of this debate if you can't track to the argument.
yeah,
What justifies eating animals? You said they taste good. So I raised the
no, that's
question,
one of the
if people
reasons.
taste good, would that be okay? You said no.
No,
What's the
I said yeah,
difference?
yeah, it would be okay.
Okay,
That
great. So you think murdering people and eating their body parts is okay? You think ripping people's arms off and eating them is okay?
is okay if that person allow it to happen.
So you think it should be legal and morally acceptable to
No,
eat
I ain't say
people's
all.
arms?
No, I didn't say all that.
So what the fuck are you saying?
I ain't say all that. No, I'm just saying if I allow a person to consume me, that's on me. That's on me. I should have fought better.
Oh my, this is the last time I'm going to ask you this question, right? I'm being very patient with you. Like this is the most patient I've ever been in my entire fucking life. Okay? This is the best you got.
Look, it's
What
survival of the fittest, man. Like
what justifies eating animals?
it's survival of the fittest. We're not even a food chain. We can do what we want. We
Yeah,
can do
I know we
what
can
we
do.
want.
I know we can
We
do
are
what we.
not
I
in the
know,
food chain. If there was another animal that
sir.
was
My
in the food,
patience is leaving me. Okay,
I'm explaining it to you. I'm saying we're not in the food chain, so we can.
I can't.
Hello?
Hey, what do you got?
All right. So you're asking if I can justify eating animals, and I can. So you're in a plane crash and you're there, you're trying to survive, and it's a survival situation, and you have to eat animals in order to survive. That is a situation where it would be justified.
Yeah, except that's not what veganism means, right? Veganism is about minimizing unnecessary animal cruelty. So what justifies eating animals for for no reason at all?
Well, your question doesn't state that. It states, can you justify eating animals? And I gave you a situation where I can justify it. Game
Yeah,
over.
that's a given, sir. Like this is you haven't done anything, right? No shit.
Well, you're
The
talking.
problem is that you're harming animals that are innocent for no reason. That's the bigger problem that you're not willing to recognize. So what
Well,
justifies eating animals like cows, pigs, and chickens that don't need to die?
well, I just answered your question in a situation because when you debate people, you say, if
Sir,
you,
I know
if
that. I'm
you,
asking you, what justifies eating animals when there's no reason to?
okay, well, that's a whole different topic.
No, that's what veganism means. Veganism is about minimizing unnecessary cruelty. So what justifies eating? Oh, he left. Okay. See, it's funny because they think they win there, right? Oh, I got him. I got him. No, you didn't. You're still harming animals that are innocent. You're still killing innocent animals for no reason. You have not addressed the debate. You have not debated here today. There's no, we are slaughtering 80 billion animals around the world every single year. That's not
All
the
right,
case.
Mike, get it. Look, listen, Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. By the way, yeah, you lost that one for sure. Last one. Yeah, good job. Anyway, so I got a question. Would you agree that like since the beginning of human time, we've been eating animals? Yes or no?
Yeah. Who cares? Who
Okay,
cares about
okay,
what we
okay.
did in the
Yeah, perfect,
past?
perfect, perfect. Okay, so perfect. So now that we've built a great economy and a great modern society, you think we're just gonna whoop de whoop? Oh, we used to eat animals, but now we have a choice. No, let's not do it anymore.
Yeah,
Absolutely
we have a
fucking not.
choice. See, sir, we have a choice. We can choose to not cause the animals harm, right? You're causing animals
Okay,
harm for no reason.
okay, but first of all, we are at the top of the food chain, and second of all,
Okay?
bears have a choice. Bears are omnivores.
No,
Do
no,
you
they don't
agree?
have a choice. They're in the wild. They have to eat what they can to survive. We're not in the wild. We have
I,
choices
I,
when it comes
I
to
think
grocery
there's
stores.
more plants in the wild than there are humans, in my perfect opinion. I mean,
Yeah, the problem is
what do you
that
think?
bears don't have grocery stores. We do. We don't have to
Okay, but
eat
they
other
have
things in the
plants.
wild.
Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
We have the ability to only eat plants. Why? What justifies eating animals to you if we
Because
don't
we've
have to?
been doing it. We've been doing it. We're not going to switch the entire planet just because we don't have to do
Okay,
it
great.
anymore.
So
This
you're
is not how it
advocating.
works.
So we had slavery
And
for
also,
thousands of years. Would that
you said
justify
what?
keeping
You
slavery?
said what? Repeat that.
We've done slavery for thousands of years. Would that justify continuing
And
slavery today?
and we also didn't do it at one point before that. Would you
No,
agree?
you're not
Oh, okay,
answering,
okay,
sir.
okay,
You're
okay.
not answering. You're not, yeah, you're
You
not
said what?
answering. You're not answering.
Okay,
We
what
had
is it?
slavery in the past, right, for thousands of
In the
years.
past? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Listen,
Does that just,
when the
sir,
entire planet
listen.
was made with black people and all, was slavery bad?
Can you please be quiet and listen to me? You're not engaging with the
Go ahead.
conversation. Okay. So your argument was that we did something in the past for a long time that makes it okay today. So let's use the same logic for slavery. We did slavery for a long time. Does that make it okay today?
Absolutely and utterly not. And I'll tell you why.
Okay, great, great.
Because
So
because
just because we did
because
something in the
we didn't
past
have
doesn't make it
slaves.
okay.
We didn't.
Stop. Listen. You agree then that just because we did something in the past, it doesn't make it okay today, right?
Yeah, but slavery was
Okay,
made
okay,
after
great.
we
So
didn't have
what
slaves.
justifies eating animals today if we don't have
Okay,
to?
okay. Listen, I got a hypothetical question. If everybody,
Guys, you have to engage, you have to track to the argument if you want to debate me. You can't just
Hello.
pivot and go on these weird tangents. Hey, what do
Hello.
you got?
Okay. So I want you to think about this, right? So if we didn't feed and raise these animals, they would just be extinct because everything else would eat them, right? But then if we
No,
didn't
no,
listen,
incorrect. So, no, incorrect. So, we are the ones who breed these animals into existence every year by the billions. They wouldn't exist, period. It's we are the ones who are raising them into existence, making their lives living hells in factories. 99% of animals are factory farmed, which means their lives are terrible. We cut off their beaks. We shove them with all kinds of injections. They can't move in these tight cages. They don't go outside very long. They sit in their own feces. You are causing so much suffering to these animals that you're unaware of. So what justifies doing this to the poor animals?
Okay, but would you rather like them to not exist at all?
Ma'am, can you stop and answer my question, please?
Okay, say it
What
again.
justifies harming all these animals in factories?
Us. We justify it.
How? How do you justify this?
Because we want to eat.
Yeah, but I know you want to eat, man, but you can eat something plant-based, right? We have another option.
But it's not good.
What do you mean it's not
Like,
good?
okay, I have like vegan family and it sucks. Like it's not good. It doesn't taste good.
What do you mean? What doesn't taste good? There's vegan pizza. There's vegan chicken nuggets. There's vegan all kinds of stuff in the world today. There's so
Yeah,
many
and it's
vegan
weird.
products. Did you know that pizza is vegan? Like you can get vegan pizza.
Okay.
Do you
That's
like the way
that's
pizza
weird. I don't want
tastes?
pizza without cheese.
Yeah, there's vegan cheese.
That vegan cheese is nasty.
No, no, it's not nasty. And by the way, there's 50,000 plant-based foods out there. Are you really telling me that because you don't like the way one food tastes, therefore you can't be vegan, therefore you get to slaughter animals?
Well, no, okay, I'm not slaughtering anything,
Yes,
okay?
you are. You're paying for it. You're paying somebody to slaughter animals for you.
There's like 50 like billion people eating this stuff, so it's not made for
Yeah,
one
and you're all
specific
and you're
person.
all paying for it. You're all driving this demand for all these animals to be slaughtered for you. What
Okay,
justifies
but
slaughtering
okay,
all these animals?
but like you eating plants takes food away from these animals, so you're starving.
No, no, you're actually causing way more destruction to the environment. 70% of land on the planet is used for animal products, animal agriculture. So we have to destroy way more crops, way more land just to feed your animals. Vegans are way better for the environment, way better for the animals, way better for everybody, including you.
Okay.
So you concede you have no justification?
I mean, I do, but you don't want to hear it like
What's your,
everyone
what's your,
else.
just, what's your justification?
I was trying to say it, but you were shutting me down.
Say it.
Okay, then please, okay, can I finish this sentence without you interrupting me? Please. Okay, ready? So, okay, wait, let me remember what I was saying. Okay, so if we didn't raise and feed these like farm animals, then they wouldn't exist. Wait. But if we like just raised and fed them without eating them, they would be overpopulated.
No, incorrect. You are the one overpopulating the animals by bringing them into existence in the first place. And by the way, yeah, you're damn right they wouldn't exist, but what's better, an existence where you're going through a living hell and torture all your life, or one where you don't exist at all? I think it's worse to put them through this torture. There's no reason to put these animals through these factory farms, these cages. They are terrible for the animals. They are living hell. They
And
are
I
a
get that.
hellhole.
I get that. There's
So stop.
definitely better ways to go
So
about
what
it.
justifies doing this?
There's definitely better ways to go about it.
Yeah, be going vegan. That's the best way to do it.
Dude, not everyone's gonna go vegan.
That's not my problem. Not everybody's going to stop murdering. But does that mean we can continue murdering? No. My goal is to make you realize that you have no justification for harming these animals.
But like animals harm us, so like
Okay, so one lion attacks a person. Does that justify killing 80 billion lion animals?
well no.
Well, that's what we're doing, right? We kill 90 billion land animals every year for food, let alone the trillions of fish in the oceans, right? We are causing so much more devastation to the animals and the earth by not being vegan.
Okay. I guess I'll go vegan.
Really?
No.
Okay, well, I was surprised there, but well, I hope you at least I hope you're thinking about what your choices are.
No, yeah,
Your,
I do. I
your
think
choices have an impact on the world and animals around you. And I know you guys are all laughing in the comment section, but the funniest thing about this is that you don't even see the harm you're causing. That's the
I
funny part.
do. I do. And
Great. So then
I
why do
don't,
you, so then if you acknowledge the harm you're causing, why do you do it?
well, I don't eat a lot of meat, but like,
You're still causing harm.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna go on a vegan diet for a month, and then I'll come back and tell you how it goes.
Okay, great. That's that. Hey, that's a W for you. At least you're trying, and that's what I like to see. I like to see people being courageous enough to change, and that's all it takes. So thank you. It's
Okay.
great. Good for you. Just keep learning, right? I'm not here to say that you have to go vegan now. I'm here to say that, hey, let's learn about what we're eating, right? Let's learn about what we're harming, how we're harming the animals. Let's learn.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what do you got?
What's up? So I was wondering, like, why are you vegan? Like, is that like a environmental thing or is that like a moral thing?
It's ethics. I don't want to cause animal suffering or pain in factories.
And do you think there are specific life forms that that their pain is worth more or less, or is all life forms pain equal?
No, I think there are different varying degrees of sentience, of course. But the reason why I'm vegan is because I consider animals that have sentience to any degree within my moral framework. Because the fact that they are sentient means that they feel pain. And in that sense, if I can avoid causing them pain as much as I practically can, that's the most ethical option to take.
So
That's my position.
where would you draw the line between what kind of creatures suffering you would like to avoid and what kind of creature suffering you wouldn't like to avoid?
Sentience, are they sentient? Do they have a nervous system or a brain?
Why?
If
Why
not,
does that matter? Why is that your line?
because if you're not sentient, you don't feel pain. You're just a living being. You're just a bacteria, right? Or a plant. But a sentient being is one who can feel, emote, right? These are things that we value within our moral frameworks, especially.
So you're saying that if I'm not sentient, then I cannot feel. But I mean, we first of all, we're not aware of the sentience or dissentience of other beings. It's only to the extent of what we know, obviously, by science today. And as science progresses, we find more and more life forms and natures, and we adapt our scientific tools. But that's not the only thing. I would argue that we try to avoid from creating any suffering to creatures and animals that are more close to us humans, and therefore we're not cosmopolitic in our views. Therefore, that's exactly, I would say, the reason that you
Sir,
would.
you're kind of yapping right now. Do you think that we should abuse dogs?
What would be abuse? Is having them as pets abuse?
No. Do you think I can go up to a dog and just slit its neck open?
Where do you live? Where are you? Depends.
It's a
No,
random
I mean,
dog.
it depends. Are you starving on an island?
No,
I think the circumstances.
I'm next to a grocery store. I have no. I'm just kidding. I'm just slitting a
Yeah,
dog's throat.
I think you shouldn't do that. Yeah, obviously.
Okay, great. So you agree that it's wrong to harm a dog. Why is it okay to harm a cow or a pig?
I mean, first of all, it's okay to do it for your personal. If you're hunting or if you're eating it for yourself and it's a fair fight, for real a fair fight, I think it makes a difference between buying it from like a place that butchers them.
So you're not
Cages.
understanding. You're not understanding the question. You agree that it's never okay to eat a dog or harm a dog, right? Or when it comes to when you have other options?
When I have other options, I would prefer not to harm a dog, yeah.
Okay,
But
great.
I also have
So
other
then why
options.
is it okay? Why then if you have other options when it comes to pigs or cows or other animals that you hunt, why then do you think it's okay to go hunting and to kill these animals when you have other options as well?
Let me try and counteract that. Do you kill mosquitoes when they land on your skin?
Yeah, because a mosquito is biting into my skin, which can give me a disease. Yes, of course.
It most probably would not give you a disease. Obviously, if a dog
But
tries
I
to
still
bite me
smack
and
it
I
because
know he
it's,
has,
I still hurt it
if a
because
dog
it's a
has a disease and it bites me, I'm going to try
sir,
to avoid the bite.
sir. I still smack mosquitoes because they're hurting me. Okay, that's
So,
justification. But when
oh,
it comes to
so your
hold
small
on,
bite,
hold
so
on,
the fact,
hold on. But when it comes to pigs or cows, they're not hurting me. They're just minding their own business. You're the one going out of your way to harm the animals because you like the way their body tastes, their flesh tastes. That's the issue. The issue is you're doing and causing harm for no reason.
and you're causing harm for no reason just because it itches a little bit.
It doesn't itch a little bit. It's a pain. It's a bite that could give me a disease. That's a good justification. Now
A
what
dog could give me a
justifies
disease if it bites me
what
as well.
justifies hurting a pig, just like you agreed to with me before that it's wrong to hurt a dog?
So
Why is it okay?
what I would argue is that you think that hurting a mosquito is more okay because it doesn't have eyes that you can relate to. It
No,
doesn't look at you when you
sir.
kill
I
it.
think it'd be
It's
okay.
small.
Sir, listen. I think it's justified to harm any animal if they're harming you back. If a lion is trying to attack me, I'm not going to go, "Oh, I'm vegan. I'll just sit there and get eaten." No, of course not. I'm going to try to attack the lion as much as I can. But we're not in that situation. The situation we're in is one where you're in an air-conditioned building with a phone in your hand that you can order any food you want.
Hmm.
And
By the way, I
and the
wouldn't
problem
claim
is
that my hedonistic
oh my
needs.
gosh, hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The problem is you're killing animals and harming animals that don't need to be harmed.
Hmm.
What justifies that action?
I think that taking the role of deciding what is moral and what isn't in regards to killing other species is not in your control. Um,
I know it's not in my control,
Let me
buddy.
finish. I let you
It's in
finish.
our it's
Let
in
me
your
finish.
sir.
Let me finish because I was talking. Um, I think that we don't need to have the decision between what is moral.
No, this is dishonest. You just told me before, about 5 minutes ago, that you think it's wrong to harm a dog. Why is it okay now to harm a pig or a cow? What's the difference between a pig and a cow that justifies killing the cow? What's the difference? Be consistent in your ethical framework or go away.
No, sure. I'll be consistent. I'll say the truth that most of us are unwilling to say, and that when you're killing it or hurting a dog, you don't like to see and feel the suffering. And I know that it might sound like a double standard, that while you're not seeing the suffering, it obviously still exists. But that's not my point. My point is that we try to feel like we're taking away suffering only from things that look like us or create empathy with us. So if
Sir,
I would
you're
tell you that
babbling,
while you walk, one
you're
sec, yeah, one
babbling,
sec,
sir,
while
you're
you walk
babbling.
physically, as you walk, you're stepping on
Sir,
millions of germs.
stop. You're babbling. Please answer the question I raised to you. What is the morally relevant difference between a dog and a pig or a cow that justifies killing those animals but not the dog? Give the difference. Give the trait. Give the trait. Go. Stop yapping when you get back on. and answer the question.
Yeah, I'm trying. You just keep muting me.
What's the answer?
So what I'm saying is, obviously, I wouldn't hurt a dog, but I would be if I would live in a place where it's common to eat meat like that, I would definitely go hunting and take my own meat.
Okay. So you think it's okay
But
to
can I counteract and ask you why you eat
hold
mushrooms?
on. So you think that because people around you do something that makes it good for you to do?
I'm saying that morals are flexible, and the morals are set by the people in
No,
the community.
sir. If people around you are doing X action, does that give you the right to do X action too, in every case?
I'm not talking about the right. I'm talking about morals. This is a moral
Okay,
debate, not a right debate.
does it ethically justify doing that action?
That is exactly how morals work. Morals are not global. Morals are per culture.
Sir, you're not answering the question. If people around you are doing X action, any X action, does that justify you doing that action?
But we're not talking about justification. We're talking about morals. And yes, morals are
Yes,
set
what
by the
ethically?
community.
Okay, great. So if your community was a group of murderers or genocidal maniacs, would that justify you being a murderer?
I wouldn't like to be there, obviously. I wouldn't like to do anything that I wouldn't like
No,
that
sir.
would be
Does
bad
that
for me.
justify murder?
No, obviously not.
Okay, great. So then you agree that just because other people do something doesn't give you the justification to do so either. So back to square one.
That's not what we said.
You still have not justified eating and harming animals. You have not done that so far.
Could you justify eating mushrooms?
Yes, they're not sentient. Now go and give me the justification
And why? No. But
for
why is
harming
sentience? For
animals.
me, I think that the moral
Sir, stop
argue.
pivoting.
Let me finish, please. I think that the
No, not please. Stop being dishonest. I have very little patience for dishonest people, sir. I'm giving you a lot of microphone time. Way too much. Answer the fucking question. What is the morally relevant difference between a dog and a pig that justifies slaughtering poor pigs that don't have to be slaughtered? What is your justification? You said that it was because other people do it. And I showed you that no, that's not the case in every action. So what justifies it? Please answer honestly. And this is the last time I'm going to give you this microphone. Dishonest people do not deserve speaking time. Come on, sir. Unmute yourself, please. And just answer the question, please. Answer the question directly. Directly. Come on, sir. It's the microphone button. It's the little microphone button. You click it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Not so big as on TikTok. So yes, I think in some cultures where they eat dogs, I think it's completely
No, sir. That's not what I asked you. What to you justifies killing a pig and not a
because
cow, not a
I
dog?
like the taste of it.
You like the taste. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
okay,
Why
great.
why do you think other predators eat specific animals and don't eat others?
Sure. If I like the taste of a dog, could I eat a dog?
Yes.
Okay, great. What if I like the taste of a person, can I eat a person?
Well, I wouldn't recommend. These would have horrible circumstances to
No,
it.
answer the question. Answer the question. If I
No, I
like the
don't think you
way
should
a
eat a
person
human.
tasted, great.
No, I
Okay,
think
so
it
you
would be
think
a
it's
horrible
wrong?
thing to do.
Okay, great. So you think it's wrong to eat a person if they taste, even if they taste good. Okay. So, but then you said it's okay to eat a dog if they taste good. What's the morally relevant difference between a dog and a person that justifies eating a dog?
no species on planet Earth, almost no species, kills themselves. It's really rare that they do it to eat the other animal. And I think it's a horrible
Sir,
thing to do.
you're
And
not
it's a
giving a
weird comparison to
justification.
do.
Sir, please listen. What is the morally relevant difference between a dog and a person that justifies eating a dog?
That it is not my species.
Okay, great. So the only reason why you get to kill a dog is because they're not the same species as you. So what if there was a species of humans, another species of humans who looked identical to us, but were a different species genetically? Would that justify murdering those other humans, those other human species?
Can I ask you a question I'm really curious about? If we had animals that don't feel pain, would you kill them?
Stop pivoting, sir. Can I murder other human species?
You've just asked me like 10 questions. Can I ask you one?
I asked you one question, sir. Can I murder other human species?
I wouldn't recommend doing it, but
No, sir. That's not an answer. Is it ethically moral to murder other human species?
we're talking about a theoretical universe where we have
No, it's
a
not a
similar
theoretical
species.
universe. There's other human species that have existed before us. Would that be okay to murder them?
Probably, if it's just different and it's not our species, yeah.
Really? So you think it's perfectly okay for somebody to murder another person who looked exactly like you and me?
It's not a person.
But we're a different
Not a
species.
person.
But we're a
Not a
different
person.
species.
It's a different species, then yes.
Yes. So a different species, even though they look exactly like you and act just like us and are as
I
intelligent.
don't care how they look. That's exactly my point. You
Okay,
cannot draw
great.
the line
Great,
on where
great.
it's okay.
So-
And can you answer my question? If we had other
No,
animals,
sir.
yes,
Listen,
you should. If we
listen. I asked you a question. You said it's okay to murder somebody even though they look just like me and act just like me. Do you agree that it's okay to murder somebody like me even though they're just a different species? Yes or no? Yes or no?
you keep asking me questions, please let me
Sir,
respond.
yes or no? Yes or no?
No, let me talk. You're not the only one talking here. It's a two-way
Yes or
conversation.
no? Yes
So
or
let
no?
me answer you.
Yes or no?
Sir, if you
Yes
keep
or
rushing,
no? Yes
Sir.
or no? Yes or no?
could you stop yabbling, please? Thank you.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Could you, dude?
Bye. Bye. You can't answer a question. Being a different species does not justify eating another person.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, are you talking to me? Or
Hey, what do you got?
Okay. I don't think that we treat animals as people, and that's why it's okay.
What?
I don't think we treat animals as people. And
I know that, sir. That doesn't give us the right to go up to a dog and grape it, right?
Engrave it? Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, yeah. TLS, right. Okay. Why not? As long as it's wild.
Oh my God. You think that it's okay ethically to grape a dog?
Oh, grape. I thought you said grave. Oh, no. No. I don't think so.
Okay, great. So then you agree that you have moral consideration with dogs. You don't think it's wrong, you think it's wrong to grape them. I'm sure you probably think it's wrong to abuse a dog, right?
Well, you would say eating it's abusing it.
Yeah,
What if
dismembering somebody's body is abuse.
So what
Killing
if
it
you
for no reason is
hunted the
abuse.
dog? What if you hunted the dog?
You're still killing it for no reason.
I guess you could say I don't need to.
What justifies eating animals?
Their lack of intelligence.
Okay, well, animals have intelligence, but by the way, did you know that cows and pigs have more intelligence than toddlers? But
That's great, but they don't have the capacity to reach our level of intelligence.
okay, great. So let's say that there is a mentally disabled person who will never reach my or yours capacity for intelligence. They're on the same par as cows' intelligence.
Okay.
Would that
We don't treat them as people.
Would that justify killing that person because they're not as smart as us?
Would I go as far to kill them? No, but we already don't treat them as people. We don't treat them the same as us. They have permanent caretakers.
We don't treat mentally challenged people as people?
No, we don't. Do you have, wait, maybe I'm mistaken. Do you have a personal caretaker?
You don't think we treat other people like people? What?
We treat them as less people. I didn't say we didn't treat them as a pure person. I said we don't treat them as
God,
like
bro.
me and you.
If you can't even understand human rights, how the fuck are you gonna understand animal rights? This is so embarrassing. No, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are. I'm not gonna murder you because you're not as smart as me. It's ridiculous. Intelligence doesn't justify slaughtering somebody, especially in animals who are just minding their own business. They're living their lives, and you go around and hurt them and slaughter them. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody has justified eating animals at all. There's no justification.
Burma.
Yep, what do you got?
So think about it this way. Animals are not people. Animals are a different type of breed to what we are. So technically it is okay to eat them.
Why?
Protein, we need the fat, we need to have it
we
for...
we can get protein and fat from plant-based foods.
We could, yeah, but still, like, some people just recommend it would be better to just, like, eat meat, say, for instance, steak, beef.
Yeah, but what justifies killing these poor animals if we don't have to? We can get all the protein and fats we need from plant-based foods. We don't have to eat animals at all. So what justifies harming and slaughtering these poor animals?
What justifies it is that it's healthy for your diet, because if you're vegan, scientifically, because you're not having so much protein that you are meant to, you will die quicker and you will die.
No, that's nonsense. Yeah, so this is, first of all, nonsense. There's plenty of protein in plant-based foods. Vegans statistically
Name 3
have a
plant-based
longer
foods that have
lifespan. If
protein.
anything, vegans are actually healthier in many regards. But when it comes to dietitians around the world, and nutritionists around the world, the position of the Academy of Dietetics and Nutrition is that vegans that have well-planned diets, there's perfectly healthy for us, perfectly suitable for all stages of life to be vegan.
You're telling me if I go outside and start chomping on a leaf, that is good for me?
Yeah, we don't eat leaves, but nice try. We eat everything you eat except for the dead animal carcass.
Yeah, I mean, animals taste good, to be fair.
Okay, great. So the only thing that justifies eating animals to you is the fact that they taste good to you, right?
No, it's also about like protein, a healthy, balanced diet that doesn't.
Yeah,
like,
we can get all that with a vegan diet.
You could. That's why
Okay,
I'm
great,
saying.
great. So what's the reason why you want to slaughter and kill these animals?
For the healthy, balanced diet that I'm going to have every single day.
Yeah, we can have a healthy, balanced diet as vegans.
You could, and this is what I'm saying
Okay,
personally.
great. So then you realize that you don't have to kill the animals for food, right?
You don't need to, but people do
Great.
it because they want it in their balanced diet, and they use that. So I'm sorry if I'm annoying you. I'm sorry. I will calm down.
So, no, it's not that. It's that you're being dishonest because you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening. Don't worry.
We can be balanced as vegans. We do not have to eat the animals at all. There's no need to do it, right? So what justifies slaughtering and abusing animals for no reason?
It's not on the same like style of like intelligence to us. Because, like, say, for instance, if I go ahead and eat a person, yeah, that's fucked up. That's bad. It's cannibalism. You're eating the same thing as yourself. So it is cannibalism. It is wrong. Eating a dog is also wrong. I've heard this in your live earlier. It is very wrong.
Okay, great. So what justifies eating animals?
So pretty much pigs, cows, chickens, all of that, they're not intelligent as...
They are intelligent. Pigs have as much intelligence as toddlers. Did you know that?
Well, toddlers don't have an education, do they?
Yeah, that's the point. Pigs are as smart as toddlers. Does that justify killing toddlers?
That's what I'm trying to say. Toddlers don't have an education. Neither do pigs. So technically, they're on the same level.
Do we get to murder toddlers?
No. Because they will grow, and they will grow.
So then you agree, at the same intelligence level, we shouldn't kill animals or humans, right? Because they're the same intelligence level, right?
Please, let me speak here really quick. Pretty much, a toddler is going to grow into a human being and end up being as much as intelligent as I and you.
Okay,
So
great. So what if a toddler never does that? What if a toddler dies in a car crash? Or what if
that's
a toddler
unfortunate for them.
what if a toddler is mentally disabled? They'll never reach my age, or
They're
they'll
still
never
a
become
human
as
being
smart as
who's
me.
going to become like successful. They are
How?
still a human being.
They're mentally disabled such that they're paralyzed. They can't do anything. Does that justify killing that person?
So if they're paralyzed, they're not really dead, so they are still going to be more intelligent than an animal.
No, what if they're not as intelligent as an animal? What if they're on par with a cow's intelligence?
If they're on par with a cow's intelligence, we have still got schools, we've still got people who they've been born from who can teach them stuff.
Yeah. No,
Because
they
even
can't
though
learn.
right,
No,
Mike, even though they're
they're meant,
paralyzed, no,
sir. Listen,
I'm listening, don't
this
worry,
is
I'm
so
sorry.
this is just so embarrassing. So
Yeah, for you,
the
because I'm right.
intelligence levels are the same, right? Between the animal and the person, the intelligence levels are the same.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that they're the same, right? Okay. So what now justifies killing the animal? If we agree that the intelligence is the same,
Well, we didn't really need to bring up mentally disabled people, but here's what I'm trying to say.
because it defeats your argument. That's why, because you're scared of actually answering the question. What's the difference?
Can you give me the question again, please? I'm sorry.
If the intelligence level between a person and an animal are the same,
One
what's
second.
the
My
difference?
my accent isn't Irish. I'm from up north in UK. Sorry. Go again.
Congratulations. So if the intelligence level is the same between animals and people, what now justifies killing the animals if they're the same intelligence?
A person can still have education, whilst the pig, say for instance, that's just going to go on to just breed.
No, this person cannot be educated. They're mentally challenged.
But they still have ears. If they're deaf, then you can use
So do
sign language.
pigs.
If they're blind,
All
you
the
can use
animals have
these.
ears too.
Yeah, and they can't speak English.
Oh, so you think that we get to murder people if they don't speak English?
No, because everybody's got different
Okay,
languages,
great.
like Spanish, Mexican, all of that.
So what justifies killing the animals?
What justifies killing the animals is that they're not they're not like mentally challenged as us. So if we kill them, it is fine. We can eat them, fair enough. You're bowing your head because I'm right.
You're not really tracking to the argument. We just went over this, sir. They're the same intelligence levels. Okay? So if they're at the same intelligence levels, there's no difference. There's no difference in the intelligence, sir.
So pretty much what you're
justifies killing the animals now?
So then, what justifies like making lettuce and all that, making cucumber? Because they don't have they have the same brain as a mentally deficient person. Because apparently they're still a human, according to you.
Sentient. Cucumbers are not sentient.
So you're telling me that, say for instance, if I had a brain dead child and a brain dead pig and a cucumber, you would eat the cucumber?
Yes, because a cucumber is not a living being, nor is it a sentient being.
Well, actually, if you do your science, sir, there is actually cells in plants to where they have a body.
Okay, they're not sentient. Plants are not sentient.
But we need plants to breathe. They give us good oxygen.
Yeah, and by being vegan, you're supporting veganism here because vegans kill way less trees. Vegans are way better for the environment. We kill less animals. We kill less plants. You're killing more.
No, we're killing more animals. We're not killing more plants. Because you're a vegan, you're eating more plants.
No, that's incorrect. Because you keep forgetting all the plants that you guys grow to feed your damn animals, right? 75% of all land on the earth that is arable is used for animal agriculture, which means you're killing way more crops. You're killing way more animals and way more land and trees.
How are we killing land?
Because we have to cut down trees to make land for the animal farms.
And trees are regrowable.
Yeah, but guess what? When there's a farm there, you're not going to regrow trees on a farm.
But there's more land to put more trees.
No, there isn't. There isn't this infinite amount of land on the earth, sir. There's a finite number of land.
I know that. I'm not dumb.
Okay, well, that's questionable. So now go ahead and explain to us
I am offended.
what justifies slaughtering and abusing animals, sir.
What justifies it? So if you kill a plant, it doesn't. Nobody will give a shit because you're still eating the plant.
Sir, can you please listen to the conversation?
I've
What
been listening.
justifies
You called me stupid
when? When did I ever do that?
when you said questionable.
But how is that equivalent to calling you stupid?
Because
Okay,
I said
stop
I'm
crying.
not stupid and you
Please
said questionable.
Please stop crying and give the argument. What
Crying?
justifies eating animals?
I'm just saying, if this was a real life conversation, you would not talk to me at all. You're gonna get me gone.
Okay, have a good day, sir. You obviously can't answer the question. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to the YouTube link in bio for all my debates, conversations. See, you guys are very non-vegans are very tied up in their habits. I don't understand. I used to be a meat eater too, but you guys don't see what you're doing to the animals in the earth, right? You don't see what you're doing. You think it's normalized because you grew up in a society that said it's okay to eat animals. But I'm here to say that no, there are reasons to not be to be vegan. There are good reasons to not harm the animals. They don't have to die. They don't have to be abused.
Hi.
Hey, what's your argument?
What?
What's your argument?
Oh, yeah. So I'm not a vegan and I don't support um the idea of totally being vegan and not like eating.
Great. So what justifies eating animals?
What?
So what justifies eating animals too?
I mean, they taste good like beef. What else can
Okay,
I
great.
eat to supplement beef? Like,
Okay, great. So you're saying the only reason why you get to kill the animals is because their flesh tastes good to you.
animals
Well,
are for eating.
okay, great. So how about humans? Humans are made of meat.
Humans are different from animals.
What's the difference?
Come on, look at us. We're different from animals.
What's the morally relevant difference that justifies eating the animals but not humans?
I would base it on the mental ability. Humans are more developed mentally
Okay.
than animals.
Okay, great. So what if there is a mentally disabled person who had the same mental development as a cow? Would it justify eating that person for food?
No way. We cannot eat human.
Okay, why not? Why is it bad to eat humans?
Who would eat human? Because some animals, we don't even get to eat them, like lions. Who would eat them?
Yeah, so what justifies eating an animal if we don't have to, right? And you agree that
Like, you have
animals...
to understand that certain animals are just for food, like beef.
Why? Why do you say
pork.
that? Why do you say that
I
they're
mean, I
just
don't
for
support
food?
eating pork though,
What,
based on
ma'am?
religious stuff. But then some animals are just for.
Ma'am, please answer the question. Why do you think the animals are just for food?
I don't say all animals are for food. I'm just saying
Okay, great.
animals.
So are dogs for food?
No, we don't eat dogs.
Why not?
We don't. That's the culture. Nobody eats dogs.
Okay, great.
Lions.
So you're saying the only reason why you're saying you get to pick and choose which animals you get to slaughter and abuse? Oh, I like dogs.
It's not
because
abuse. It's
I
like
like dogs. I like dogs, so let me not abuse them. But I like cows, so let's abuse them.
it's
This
not
is
about.
what you're doing,
No,
right?
you don't get this. It's not about picking and choosing to abuse animals. It's just like the staple animals everybody accept for food, like
Yeah,
chicken.
you're choosing which animals you want to slaughter because your culture says
No,
it's
like even vegans, let me tell you, even vegans, not so you guys eat plants, and we know how plants help us in the environment, like the purification of the environment. They take
and
in the carbon dioxide. You guys
vegans
keep
kill less
eating.
plants, ma'am. Vegans kill less plants. We kill less
Now, what do
trees.
you eat? If you kill less plants, then what do you eat? Because we just have like animals, plants. You have to choose.
Man,
Like,
you're not. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
You're 25 and you don't know how agriculture works. Okay. So
I know how it works.
let me educate you here real quick, okay? Humans make 75% of all agricultural land on the planet is used for animal farming. And what that means is we have to cut down trees and grow crops to feed these animals. Okay? So you're killing way more trees, you're killing way more plants for your animals,
But
right?
wait, as vegans,
And
what do you guys eat? Not so it's plants. How do
yeah,
those plants benefit
we
us in the environment? So either ways, it's a disadvantage,
ma'am,
like
do you
if you
have
see it
ears?
from both
Do you
sides.
have ears, ma'am? Are you listening to me?
I'm
What I
listening.
just told you? Okay, so let me say it again. Maybe you didn't hear me. Okay.
Okay.
75% of all the land on the earth that is animable is used for animal agriculture. Okay, is that slow enough?
Get it?
Great. So you agree that animal
Wait, you
eaters
said
kill way more plants?
75% of like all 75% of all the land is used for animal agriculture, but how can you justify that? You cannot just tell me numbers for me to believe. But
You
what
want
I
the
know is
study? It's called
despite
Meat
having
Eaters in
a
the UK Show Discrepant Environmental Impacts by Oxford. There's another study called Reducing Food's Impacts to Producers and Consumers done by Oxford as well. These are both peer-reviewed sources. Go check them
but
up,
when it
man.
comes to the vegan side too, why wouldn't you talk on that side? Vegans too, they pose a problem to the environment if you look at it in some way.
Yeah, but vegans are trying to
So
minimize
we
that issue.
both pose a problem to the environment.
No, no,
We both.
you're posing a way bigger problem,
But
right?
we both pose a problem.
Man, can you please stop and listen? Okay, relax. You're gonna be okay, okay? Veganism is about minimizing cruelty to the animals. And by that, we're also minimizing harm to the environment. It's a win-win for veganism because we're doing way better
No,
for
but
the animals
when it
and
comes to
the
the
environment.
cruelty part, like I said, you said why can't we eat human? Like why we eat
Oh
animals
my
and not
God,
human?
it's like talking to a wall, right? Like this is the same thing as talking to a wall. Do you hear anything I'm telling you today? Did you absorb anything I told you?
Yes, but you have to listen to
Okay,
my
what did
side
I
too.
say?
Like
What
you
did I
trying to
say?
say
What did
animals
I say today,
feel.
man?
Wait. I heard what you said, okay? You
I'm sorry, I can't talk to walls. Hey, what's your argument?
Okay, was okay. So, can you justify eating animals? Okay, yeah, we eat animals for our nutrition.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 22.
What year were you born?
Why does that matter to you? 2000, early 2000. But okay.
I'm going live. I'm up. Hey, I gotta talk quietly. Heyo. Can you hear me? Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I'll. Am I talking too loud right now? All right. I'll answer the question. What's your question? Can you justify eating animals? Yes, I can. My argument is that veganism is an impossible ideal. It's impossible to be completely
Okay, great.
vegan.
What's impossible about minimizing animal cruelty? What's so impossible about that?
So if your goal is to minimize animal cruelty, then veganism is not the only way to minimize the animal cruelty. So your premise fails. It's a house of cards.
Sir, do you agree now? Do you concede that veganism is possible?
It's possible, but it's
Okay,
delusional.
great. Thanks for conceding that your argument sucked. Okay, great. So now let's get back to the actual debate here. What justifies harming and eating animals?
Well, nutritional bioavailability.
We can get nutrition from vegan foods. All the nutrition we need from vegan foods. Every single nutrient we need, we can get from plants, beans, greens, grains, oats, beans, nuts, and seeds. Everybody, please subscribe to the YouTube, link in bio. I have all my debates up there. Yeah, I didn't mute him, guys. Hello, are you there? He got a call or something. Oh. Nope, we're not deficient in anything. There's nothing we need to get from animals.
I have a question. Why are you saying it's wrong to eat animals?
Because they feel pain and they can suffer, and there's no need to do it.
How can you know they feel in pain?
Because they scream and cry.
It's not because they scream that you know they have consciousness.
Okay, so if I punch a baby in the face, is that harming the baby?
Yes, but scientifically you
Okay,
can't.
great. So the same with the animals, right? The same with the animals. Animals have nervous systems, they have brains, they have pain receptors, just like babies.
Okay, but it's something that is studied in science. We don't know if animals have conscious. We don't have.
We do. We know they have
we don't
conscious.
know.
We can actually study it, right? We have an entire field of science that studies animal consciousness and animal behaviors. We know that they are sentient, they feel pain. We know that they're conscious, they're aware. Pigs are very socially aware. They have families, they can understand faces, they're very cognitive, as well as even chickens are very smart, other birds. There's no need to kill animals. There's no need to cause them harm.
Okay. You know the concept of qualia, subjective experience?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that this is something we can't prove with science. It's something we don't have the.
Oh, so you're saying that we don't know if we're conscious.
We don't know if animals really feel the pain.
No. Qualia also applies to humans, right? So
yes,
if you're going to disagree with if you're going to say that, if you're going to invoke the hard problem of consciousness, now you're saying that we don't know if we're conscious.
There is some scientific that said we don't know if we are conscious. They call themselves illusionist.
So you don't think we're conscious?
No, my position, we are conscious, but there
Okay,
is
great.
some science.
How do you know?
Scientific.
How do you know that we're conscious?
Scientifically, you're talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Scientifically, we can't know if the humans are conscious. You can only know that
we do, sir.
No, man.
This is really embarrassing, right?
No, you are embarrassing.
No. See, we know that humans are conscious. We know that animals are conscious.
Scientifically, no, man.
Can you let me speak?
Okay.
Yeah. So we know that we're conscious, just like the animals are conscious, because we can study their behaviors. We can study with fMRI machines. We can take a look at their brain chemistry, their brain signals, their brain patterns. This is direct proof that they are conscious and sentient, because we do the same experiments with animals as we do with humans to know that we're conscious. It's the same experiments, because guess what? We are animals. Okay.
Okay, can I talk? Okay,
there's no need to harm the animals if we don't have to.
Okay. You talked about brain activity. So if, for example, we look at your brain activities, we can say that you're feeling pain or you're feeling another feelings. Okay.
Right, just like we do with the animals.
Yeah. But the problem is there. Like I said, there's some scientifics that don't know, and their position is the illusionism or eliminativism. They say that only what humans have is brain activities, the feelings, the qualia, etc., doesn't exist. So when I look at your brain and I see brain activities, it doesn't follows that you have the feeling of the pain, the feeling of
it
the
does.
love,
We know that we know what love is in the brain, right? We can see blood flow to this parts of the limbic system.
Yes, but the qualia, no.
Great. So we know that feelings from brain patterns, we know that we have feelings.
No, man.
Just like the animals, we can study their behaviors. I mean, are you saying here that you think it's okay to go up to a dog and just slit its neck open?
No.
Oh, great. So then you agree that animals are considered
my justification is not yours. my
Great.
justification
Great.
is
So
not
what?
yours.
Okay, great. So you think it's wrong to abuse a dog, right?
Yes, but my
Okay,
justification
great.
it's not yours, man.
So what justifies abusing a pig or a
Okay,
cow?
okay, I'm gonna tell you. So I think you're an atheist, right? Okay, an
Taste?
atheist. Sorry, my English is very bad. I'm from France.
Taste?
Atheist. You don't believe in God.
No. Are you saying taste? They taste good?
No, atheist. Atheist. Sorry.
Oh,
You're an atheist. Okay, so you are an atheist. So you don't have an objective critter to say something is wrong or bad.
neither do you. Neither do fucking you.
I have one.
Okay. Yeah. So you think that because you have a book of fables, you think you have objectivity now? No, that's not how this works.
Don't use sophism, please. Don't use a sophism. What we say, okay?
No. Listen. Do you need for there to be a God to know that it's wrong to murder somebody?
Yes, man, you need
So
it.
really, so
Yes.
there's two worlds, world A and world B. In world
Okay.
A, God exists and we exist. In world B, God doesn't exist and we exist.
Mm-hmm.
In world B, where God doesn't exist,
Yes.
is murder still wrong?
How can you say it's still wrong for you, for example? How can you say it? What's your argument?
Because it's harming somebody.
What? Yes, and then why you say it's wrong? Why
Because
you
you're
harming
harming
somebody is
somebody.
wrong?
That's called morality, right? It's a preference-based
How
position.
can you say it's wrong? Why?
Because
Why
we
is it
prefer
wrong?
not to harm people. That's what morality means.
No, man. Why you think it's wrong to harm somebody? Why?
So you think there's no reason why
Bro,
you think it's
just give
perfectly
an
okay to
argument.
harm
Don't use
somebody?
pathos. Don't use pathos. Give an
Sir,
argument.
listen.
Give an
Are
argument.
you saying that it's perfectly okay to harm somebody if God doesn't exist and grape
Give
somebody?
an argument why it's still wrong.
No, listen, sir.
You can't answer.
Listen, sir. Do you think it's
It's
okay
strange.
do you think it's okay to grape do you think it's okay to grape somebody if God doesn't exist?
Please, can you give an argument why it's still wrong? You cannot.
Yes,
Okay.
because you're harming
Perfect.
somebody. You're
You
harming
can't give an
somebody.
argument.
I don't fucking need a God to know
You
that.
don't have an
So
argument. So why it's still wrong?
let me ask you this question, sir, one more
Why
time.
it's still wrong?
Let me ask you this, sir, one more time.
You can't answer.
No, you can't answer, jackass.
No, you.
Listen to the
Why you say
fucking
it's wrong?
question. If God doesn't exist, does that grant you the right to grape somebody?
Man, it's embarrassing for you. You cannot answer the question.
Answer the question, you dishonest fool.
Okay, for me, it's impossible to God to does not exist. He cannot exist.
Wow. So
He cannot.
So you think if God didn't exist, that grape would be okay?
But why you say it's wrong? Why you say it's wrong?
Wow, that is disgusting.
You can't give an argument.
That's disgusting.
You can't.
Somebody commented that morality, religious morality, is vacuous. It is extremely true. If the only reason why you're doing good or you're having morality is because a magic space daddy said so, that's not morality. Those are orders. We get morality by evaluating the real world, the real consequences to the actions that we really do. That's how we get morality. And when I see harm, when I see a dog being abused on the side of the road, I know that's bad. It's an obvious thing that it's wrong. I don't need God for that. If I see somebody getting murdered, I know that's wrong. I don't need God for that. It's called having a brain. And that's why I'm vegan, because vegans are harming way less. And by the way, God doesn't say you have to eat the animals. So even if God existed, it still wouldn't make it okay to grape an animal or eat an animal. Everybody, please subscribe to my YouTube, link in bio. Link in.
Yo, what's up? My argument is I don't like how you're using land as a
Yeah, that's humans' faults, right? That's our faults. No, that's absolutely false. So there's studies that have been done that show us that if everybody were to go vegan, we'd actually save about 75% of land because a cow eats like 6 times more than humans do, right? So think of all the cows that we slaughter around the world. We're killing way more plants to feed your animals versus a vegan who's killing way less plants by far.
And why don't we look at what about a farmer versus like a hunter? You know, if a hunter were to shoot a deer, just one deer, and sustain himself for who knows how many months, maybe 8 months, but they're also going to be eating plants along with that, obviously, because you want to have a diverse diet.
You're still intentionally harming an animal for no reason, and that's not sustainable on any global scale because there's only about 40 million deer in existence. There's 8 billion people, right? So the only way for what you're advocating to be good is if only a couple people do that.
Well, how many animals would the farmer be killing? How much deforestation would they be?
Way less on a global, right? Way less on a global scale, right? So in order to feed the population of people on the planet, going vegan is way better because we use way less, right? That's the point.
I mean,
and we're not intending to harm any animals. We're not intending to harm or kill any animals.
I mean, but also look at animals naturally in the wild. Like, would you rather, if you were an animal, would you rather shot and killed, maybe suffer for a bit? You know, it depends on where you get hit,
That's
obviously,
ridiculous.
or would you rather get?
There's no good reason to harm an animal if you don't have to.
I mean, there is either, just think about this, like, and then naturally, like, think about a deer getting chased down. Would you rather get ripped open and eaten alive by other animals?
No, sir. I'd rather not harm any animal if I don't have to, right? I'd rather just be vegan and not harm any animal, not partake in that.
No matter what, you're harming animals, even if it's farming.
We're not intentionally harming any animals, right? I agree that animals die in the process of producing anything, but that's justified because guess what? We got to eat something. We have to kill something to live. But the problem is you're killing way more and you're doing way more damage versus a vegan. Vegans are doing way less.
If you're gonna be hunting, you're gonna have less lasting effects on the environment because that's just natural.
But guess what? Can the world hunt? Can every person in the world hunt? No, it's not possible. So what? Again, I just explained this to you. What you're advocating for is only possible for maybe 0.01% of people. And by the way, it's still not vegan because vegans don't intend to harm animals, whereas the hunter is, right? You're kind of arguing for utilitarianism at this point, but I'm arguing for veganism because veganism is about not intentionally harming. It's an ethical stance, an ethical philosophy about not harming animals intentionally.
I mean, you're like I said earlier, it's just both of us are kind of like reiterating the facts. So there's like your heart. It's just whether it's like taking away an animal's home for, permanent.
Keep tapping, guys. Keep tapping. Please tap the link in my bio for my YouTube. Click on the YouTube, subscribe.
Okay. Can you jump off a cliff?
Yeah, there's a lot of hate against vegans because people are in their habits, right? As a non-vegan, and I was in your shoes before, you feel like it's normal to eat animals, right? So when you see a vegan like me, you're going, whoa, he's weird. He thinks it's wrong to kill a dog or it's wrong to kill a cow. He's weird. I like beef. I like beef. Beef emoji, beef emoji. It's a common response because you can't deal with the criticism of your habits. But all I'm here to say is that your habits are harmful and they're not necessary. And there is no good justification to harm animals at all. I'm condescending. Well, you're harming animals. You're stuffing animals in gas chambers, right? You might think I'm condescending, but I'm honest. I'm brutally honest. And the fact remains, you're harming animals. You are actually killing and abusing animals in factories.
Hi, just like want to ask, how about chicken eggs, the unfertilized ones? How about that? Because you're not killing a chicken because it's
Yeah, but the process of producing eggs is bad for the hens, right? Because we have selected these hens to lay so many eggs. We're talking like hundreds of eggs per year, more than they would have done naturally. So those eggs that you think are harmless are actually causing a hen to become deficient because they lay so many eggs that their bodies become brittle, their bones become brittle. They can die from that. So I think it's wrong to cause an animal harm.
Okay, thank you. Just want to ask about that. And God bless you and all to.
Yep, God does not exist, but nice try.
Hello? How you doing? So you're vegan. Okay, do you get your blood checked, like from the doctor?
Yep, it's perfect. My blood's perfect. B12, iron levels, all perfect. What's your point?
Really? What do you take to supplement like your iron? And this is an honest. I'm not even like this is an honest
I
question.
don't supplement with iron. All right, iron is found in beans, greens, like nuts and seeds.
Yeah, but if you
Like
cut out meat, there has to be something that replaces that iron supplement.
beans, greens, grains. Almost every plant-based food has some iron in it.
So how about your ferritin levels? Are they normal? Or because iron, ferritin,
my-
all of that's related to your blood.
Yeah, my blood levels are perfect. My B12 is good, and the only supplement I take is B12, which everybody should be taking. Everybody should be taking
Well,
B12
vegans more so.
No, even meat eaters are deficient because it doesn't come from meat. B12 comes from soil.
So, like, can I ask you? I'm trying to decide if I want to go vegan. Honestly, this is an honest question. What would you? So, like, what could I make for like breakfast, like or lunch, or can you give me some of your meal tips? Or
I mean, you can have cereal. Like you can eat cereal. Like there's plant-based milks, oat milks, almond milks. They're delicious.
yeah, oat milk. I started drinking oat milk.
Yeah, there's oatmeal and there's all kinds of great kinds of breakfasts. I eat fruits for breakfast. A lot of stuff to eat. All right. What's the next victim in here? Avocado toast. Yeah, there's so many things to look up. There's so many things to learn about plant-based dieting. No, I don't feel tired. I'm very very healthy. I don't need to eat animals to be healthy. Hey, what do you got? Hey, what do you got?
So, I've heard that even monkeys eat meat. Like they eat smaller monkeys at least once a month.
They also eat their own shit. Should we eat our own shit too? Should we eat
Is
our
that
shit too?
real though? Do they eat their own shit?
Yeah. Do you get your morality from monkeys?
Not necessarily, but I
Okay,
think
great.
nature can teach us a
What
lot.
justifies eating animals?
I mean, even if we look in nature, animals eat other animals.
They also grape each other. Should we grape each other too? Should we just become like wild animals and start
Not necessarily.
just
I
grape each
mean, we
other, eat
are
each other?
animals.
Should we just eat our own
We
shit,
are
live in
animals,
trees?
but it
What
doesn't
do you want to like
necessarily
like
mean.
moo moo and every
Okay.
morning? Is this what you want to be like?
I know that we are animals to a certain degree just
Okay,
because our
great.
brain
But we have,
capacity.
I know we're animals, but we have choices. We have abilities to make a choice in a grocery store, right? So I'm asking you, what justifies eating animals if we don't have to?
The entire animal kingdom, and we are agreeing that we are animals. I'm just saying.
Okay. So how about this? Let me make it very simple for you. If an animal graped another animal, does that justify us graping other humans?
Not necessarily, but I think that
Okay,
there
great.
are.
Great. So just because an animal does something doesn't mean that we get to do the same action, right?
I'd agree.
Okay, great. So that justification's bye-bye, right? It's bad. So now let's go back to the argument. What is your justification for harming animals?
Well, the way that I perceive it is basically that's the way that the food chain works, and we are at the top of the food chain.
Okay, I'm at the top of the food chain. So do I get to eat babies? Because they're lower on the food chain?
No.
Okay, so great. So just because we're part of the food chain doesn't mean we get to kill people. So what justifies eating animals?
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's why I'm vegan.
Yeah, but I mean, then you're talking cannibalism, which is, I don't
Yeah,
necessarily, I know
it's
there
wrong
are
to eat
certain
other people.
species.
It,
Can I finish what I'm saying, please?
no, it's wrong to eat other. It's
There
wrong
are
to.
different species that eat each other. Like
Who cares? That doesn't justify us eating each other. That's the point. It's not my fault you can't track to the argument, man. Please answer the question for the last time. What justifies eating animals if we don't have to? Please just give me the argument. If you don't have it, just say so. This is really sad.
I've answered it, but you have an opposing opinion, so.
No, it's not opposing. I just refuted it, and you couldn't give me a correct refutation back.
Okay. Well, I'm not justifying anything, just to let you know. I'm just telling you my perspective,
Oh,
and we're
so you
having
have
an
no
open dialogue about it.
so
I
you
don't really
have no
debate.
justification for
I
harm. So you have
discuss
so
things
you
to
have
learn.
okay.
I'm discussing to learn with.
Guys, if you have no justification, just say it.
Justification for
yeah.
More bioavailable.
More bioavailable.
More bioavailable.
Okay. Human meat is more bioavailable. Should we eat human meat?
What do you think of abortion?
I think it's wrong.
Oh,
If they're sentient.
that's good. Okay.
If they're sentient.
I'm just checking you for see how virtuous you are. You seem to.
Sir, I love how you're pivoting. I love how you're fucking pivoting, right? I'm asking you a very simple question. What justifies eating animals? And all you said was just bioavailable. And I'm showing you that just because something's bioavailable doesn't mean we get to kill somebody. We can get plenty of protein and nutrients from
somebody. It is an animal.
Okay. So what justifies killing a cow if you don't have to?
What? Why is there I don't have to? It's healthy.
Do you have to eat cows?
There's B12 in it. I looked it up when you were telling someone there's no
also
B12 in it. You
there's also
lie
B12
a lot,
in
sir.
vegan food.
You are
Sir, please stop talking.
Sir.
All right. Yeah. So there's B12 and vegan foods, right? Fortified foods, tempeh, tofu, nutritional yeast, mushrooms, all have B12. So you don't have to eat the animals. You don't have to eat cows for B12. By the way, most cows are injected with B12 anyway. So you're getting the same supplements that vegans are doing. The point is that you don't have to eat cows. It's not required. So for the last time, what justifies eating animals? Go ahead.
All right, I will go ahead. Some of the best foods for testosterone: beef liver, chicken liver.
No, stop, sir. Stop, sir.
Egg yolks.
No, stop. You're not answering the question. First of all, there's no evidence that eating beef makes you get more testosterone. If anything, the opposite. But more importantly, testosterone, you got plenty of testosterone as a vegan. There's no need to eat animals for testosterone. Your body makes it. You don't get it from animal products. Now, go ahead and give us an actual justification for slaughtering and abusing animals like you do. Go.
I already told you. I'm personally into bodybuilding right now.
Yeah, there's vegan bodybuilders.
Name a
Nima Delgado of Torres, Washington.
A world champion strongman at that, sir.
Sure, Patrick Bowman. He's a world strongman.
Not a Brian Shaw, not a Eddie Hall, not number one.
He's still a world strongman that has broken several records,
Bjornsson?
several world records, and he's a vegan.
Of what? What lifts?
I don't know, but I know he's broken many world records for lifting. Now, can you give us evidence? Can you give us a justification for harming animals?
I don't believe you. I think you're lying. You seem to lie a lot.
Okay, great.
Like
then
the
look up
B12 thing
Patrick.
with the beef.
Great. Then go ahead. Look it up. Patrick Bowman. Look it up.
I'll look it up after our little dialogue.
Do it
here.
right. Do it now. I'm not lying. Do it right now. Patrick Bowman.
I don't need to. You won't look up the statistics for nutrition in beef or beef
stop saying
liver.
I'm a fucking liar. Stop saying I'm a fucking liar. And start justifying eating animal products. You have not done that yet.
Do you think cholesterol is bad for you?
Your body makes enough of it. You don't have to get it from animal products.
Yeah, why would you not supplement it through nutrition, which
You don't
is
have to supplement.
eating?
You don't have to supplement with fucking cholesterol. You don't have to do that. That's ridiculous. Your body makes enough of it in the liver.
How much? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
You did it twice already.
I'm gonna assume your silence is yes. So, can I ask how much you weigh?
My BMI is in perfect level. It's 21.
I'm not asking BMI, sir. I'm asking your body weight.
160.
BMI is 160. How tall are you? Like 6'2"?
5'11".
5'11". Okay. Do you lift weights?
Yeah, we're not going to do this. This is not a fucking Tinder talk.
I'm just asking.
This is not a Tinder
Okay,
date, sir. This is a debate stage.
Is that how you go on a Tinder
Give a
date?
justification for harming animals.
Bone marrow, one of the most nutritious foods you can eat.
No, we're not talking about
Super
you're not gonna
nutrient
eat bone
dense.
marrow. Sir, stop. What
Yes.
justifies eating animals if you don't have to? We can be perfectly neutrally sufficient without eating
Why
animals.
do plants kill more animals? All the farmland that you have to.
Wrong. Incorrect. 75% of available land in the world is grown for and destroyed for
Bunnies,
animal agriculture.
squirrels, you gotta kill them
Wrong.
all for your little
No,
farmland.
that's incorrect. That's
I'm
incorrect.
right.
No, that's incorrect. So
Depleting the
here's the study.
soil.
Yeah, so
all
look at
that
the
bad
study.
stuff.
So look
You
at the
just don't
study.
know. You're
Yeah, so
digging your heels in the sand, bro.
Sir, look up this study. Ready? Vegans, vegetarians in the UK.
Put it on your
So
channel. I don't
hold
want
on,
to look
sir.
it up.
Hold on. Let me give you the study. So it's called
Okay.
Vegans, Vegetarians, Meat Eaters in the UK Show Discrepant Environmental Impacts. It's a peer-reviewed Oxford study that demonstrates that
By who?
75% of land in the world that is aimable is destroyed for meat eaters. So you're killing way more plants, you're killing way more crops, and you're
Cows make
killing way more
fertilizer,
animals.
bro.
You're killing way more animals by being a meat eater. Vegans are doing way less. We're killing way less animals by far.
Way less. Just we're way
Yes.
more virtuous, superior beings.
Yes, exactly. We're better
Yes,
morally
I know,
because we're
dude.
not
You're
harming
just
animals.
keep jerking
So
yourself off, brother.
what justifies harming animals, sir?
It's better for your health.
No, it's not. So the
It
position of
is.
the dietetics
You
and
live longer.
nutrition. This is
Eat the
a
steak.
study that is done by thousands of doctors, and they say that vegan diets that are well planned are perfectly suitable for all stages of life. Vegans, shown by the EPIC study, the Adventist Health 2 study, shows that they are actually healthier in the long term. So,
Long
no,
term?
you're wrong. Vegans can be very healthy.
Are you gonna live 200 years?
200 years? No, no human can, sir. Now, can you answer my
120
question?
years?
What justifies eating animals?
It's healthier. I said that.
No, it's not healthier. Why, if it's healthier, then why is
More
meat a group?
bioavailable.
Why is red meat a group 2A carcinogen, right? Like meat is actually inflammatory to the body. It's not, how is it healthier if it's inflammatory?
You know, doctors make money on your ill health, so you can say all these doctors say this and that, but they make money
No,
on
it's
you
not
being
what
sick, bro.
it's not what doctors
Hey,
say,
when
it's
you
what
get
the
kidney
evidence
stones and you
demonstrates.
start pissing rocks and they
Yeah,
have to
that's a straw
cut you
man.
open, that's
Yeah,
okay.
so this is a straw man fallacy. What I'm saying
Straw man
is,
fallacy. Oh,
yeah,
you're gonna
I'm not.
straw man me now. Okay, that's cool.
Do you know what a straw man is?
That's when you make a weak argument.
No, it's when you misinterpret the opponent's argument and reiterate it back in a negative way.
I think we're
My
kind of
point,
doing that to each other right now.
yeah. So my point, you are because I never said that I appeal
You
to
are,
authority.
I am.
I never said that I appeal to doctors. What I said was I appeal to the
You kind of
evidence.
brought up a study
The
by
evidence,
1,000 doctors. If you
yeah.
recall that like a minute ago.
Nutritionists
Yeah.
have studied the nutrition in these foods, and from their evidence that they have extracted from these foods and experiments, their consensus is that vegan diets that are well planned are suitable for all stages of life.
Can I ask you how long you could go without eating, fasting wise?
Yeah, we're not
Would you
doing
have
that.
blood sugar crashes?
Yeah, we're not
No?
doing this. Do you have a justification for harming animals or no?
I told you it was healthier for you, but I see you.
Okay,
This is how you make your money.
okay,
You have a
great.
good day,
So
sir.
do you think that vegans
I'd
can be
say God
healthy?
bless, but you don't believe in God.
So do you think vegans can be healthy?
For a while until the
Yeah, you're
nutrients
just
get
talking out
sucked
of your
out of your
ass now.
bones and
Now you're
teeth.
just talking out of your ass, right? Because again, I
Your
gave you
ass is
multiple
connected to
studies.
your mouth. So are you, buddy.
Yeah, I just gave you multiple studies that demonstrate vegans can be healthy and are healthy.
Post it on your channel. I'll look at it.
I already did. And you, by the way, that's your job that you have to go and do the research yourself, right? That's your job. It's not my fault you don't know
It's
jack about
everyone's
science.
job. Everyone has a
Yeah,
body.
yeah. So
You're justifying veganism. I'm just trying to tell these people there's a better way.
Sir, do
Follow
you
the light.
concede that you're not qualified for this debate?
No. Why
Great.
would you
So then
be
give me
qualified?
evidence.
Because you
So
haven't
then
do
give me
studies?
so then give me reasons
You want
to
to see who
eat
lives
animals
longer?
when we don't have
Want to see
to.
who lives longer?
Show me evidence that eating
That's my
meat makes you live
qualification. You want
longer,
to see who
and
lives
that
longer?
we
Let's
have
play
to
a
do
long
that.
game.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
what justifies harming animals if you don't have to?
Okay, what is this? You don't have to.
You don't have to
Everything
eat
dies,
animals,
brother.
but you don't have to kill and
Every
eat
microbe
animals.
in your body, every cell in your body,
That doesn't
your
justify
mom,
murder.
your
That
dad, your
doesn't
sister,
justify
your
killing
brother,
animals.
you, me, we all die.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry,
That
bro.
doesn't just.
Everything
Okay, great,
dies.
sir. Listen.
You're so virtuous, and I love you,
You're saying everything dies.
gentlemen.
Everything dies. Does that justify murdering people because we all die? No. Just because we all die doesn't mean that we get to murder. Just like the animals. We all know the animals are going to die. But that doesn't justify cutting their lives short, right? That's the problem. You're
What do you
killing
think of
these animals.
self-defense then?
You're stuffing them in factories where they're sitting in their own shit, their own feces,
Oh, I
their own
don't like
urine.
that. can
Well,
agree
that's
on
what you're
that. I do
doing.
not
That's
like
what you're
men
doing.
harming
That's what you're
themselves.
causing. These animals are going through so much suffering and pain because of you.
Because yeah. Well,
Great. So you have no justification?
I like free range.
There's no
Are you
such
got
thing as free range.
no such thing?
That's
Why?
nonsense. Because you're still killing the animal, and you're still the industry allows free range to be locked in cages for 90% of the time and only 10% outdoors. That's not free range to me, right? But
It depends where you buy from, but for sure.
you're still killing the animal for no reason.
See, killing the animal for no reason. Let's debate that. What there is a reason. It's because it has nutrients and.
Yeah, but the problem is, so do plants, and that makes it unnecessary to eat the animal.
Are you gonna go eat grass? There's no nutrition in grass.
There is, but no, I don't eat grass, you buddy.
You'll get sick and die.
Yeah, I don't eat grass, sir. I eat all kinds of beans, greens, fruits, nuts, and seeds,
Beans,
like
greens,
grains.
fruits.
Yes,
I like
those are
fruits.
not
Fruits are
grass.
good. You like kimchi?
Congratulations, jackass. Now, where's your argument against veganism?
Fermented food is good for you. I'm not gonna say it's not.
It's not an argument. That was a statement. Hey, what do you got?
Hi, give me a second. Can
Everybody
you hear me
follow the
okay?
YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Can you hear me okay?
Unfortunately.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Okay, so I guess I just have a question. Like I
No,
tried to go vegetarian.
I'm sorry, man, but
and
this is not a Q&A session. This is a debate stage, right? It's a debate stage. So do you have an argument against veganism, or do you have like an
Well,
Oprah
yes,
Winfrey show kind of thing going on?
I was getting to it.
Okay, so what's your argument?
I've been told by my doctor that I have to eat things like red meat along with vegetables that also include iron because I'm highly anemic. And you said I couldn't go vegetarian
Yeah,
or vegan.
is that the only doctor you've seen?
Sadly, that's all I can afford.
Yeah, okay. As far as I can see, I mean, you can talk to plant-based doctors who can give you reasons to eat plant-based foods that have the same nutrients as the meat you're saying. Iron is not only found in meat. There's plenty of iron in plant-based foods, right? And there are anemic vegans who still are perfectly healthy without having to eat meat. So there's plenty of people out there that get plenty of nutrients as vegans. There's really no need to eat meat.
Okay. Well, that answers my question. That's all I came here for. Sorry about that.
You know, just because you have one doctor that says something doesn't mean he's always right, right? There's thousands of doctors out there. We have to look at the evidence, not just what some person says. The evidence shows us that plant-based diets are perfectly suitable for all stages of life. This is the consensus of doctors and nutritionists around the world, like thousands of them, not just one, right? We're talking about thousands. Everybody, please subscribe to the YouTube, link in bio. All my debates there. I have great science videos. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what justifies slaughtering animals?
What justifies a vegan diet?
You're not harming any animal intentionally.
It's called the circle of life, bud. It's been a thing in nature since time existed. Like,
Yeah, this isn't the Lion King. We're not in the circle of life. This isn't.
circle of life is
Yeah.
life in general, dumbass. Like people, animals,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You
We're
fucking
not.
idiot.
Yeah, we're not in the wild, right? We have grocery stores.
Oh no, we are in the wild, bud. Like natural life is the wild, bud.
Okay,
You
are
walk
you?
up into the street and you talk, get in
Do
somebody's
you
face,
have
you're
a?
gonna get hit. That's the wild, bud.
Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Do you
And
find phones in the wild?
oh, I'm sure you can in this day and age. Yeah. So
So there's
what is
this.
your actual
So there's
argument
this
besides you don't
iPhone.
need to kill an animal? What
So
is your
there's this.
actual argument
So there's this
besides you don't
iPhone,
need to
sir.
kill an
Stop. There's just iPhones lying around in trees out there in the wild. No, we're not in the wild, sir. This is civilization. We're in society. Welcome. Okay, welcome to
What
society.
is your actual
We have
argument
phones,
besides you don't
we have phones, we have cars, and we have grocery stores,
keep
which allow us and
keep
enable us
muting me? Don't mute me.
the ability to
You
eat
want a
plant-based foods instead of
you want a
meat-based
debate?
foods, right? So we
You
have
want
a
a debate,
choice.
right?
We have a
You
choice
want a
to
debate,
eat
right?
animal products or
Stop
plants.
muting.
So what
You
I'm
are a
saying today
bitch.
is, hey, you have no
You are
justification for eating animals.
you're
We
a
can
bitch.
eat plants. So what
Stop muting me,
justifies
bitch.
eating animals and slaughtering them? Go.
Don't fucking mute me, pussy. You want to debate and you're gonna mute me the whole time. What the fuck is that? You can overtalk, but nobody else
Answer.
can. You're a fucking bitch.
Great. So
This
answer
is
me
what a
else.
plant-based diet brings, I guess, is somebody that thinks they have testosterone and is a man, but clearly they're not.
Great. I guarantee
That's what meat can get you, bud. It can get you
I
actual
guarantee you my
testosterone and make
penis
you a
is bigger.
man.
Sir, my penis is way bigger than your brain. Okay.
Oh,
I'm a
doubt you
fucking
have
man.
one, bud.
Now go ahead
You're
and
probably
give
one
me
of them
reasons.
transgenders.
Sir, give me reasons to kill and slaughter an animal. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stop babbling, jackass, and give me a
Stop
fucking
fucking
argument.
muting me, jackass, and I'll fucking tell you, dummy.
Go right now.
The same argument everybody else has. It's food, it's nutrients, it's vitamins.
So are humans.
There's
So are
studies
humans.
showing you
So are
actually
humans.
need to
So are
consume
humans.
certain
Sir,
meats to have those
stop
nutrients.
babbling. Stop
I'm not
babbling.
babbling, you dummy.
Humans are all the above.
Yeah.
Humans have nutrients. Humans are meat. Does that justify killing and eating humans? What?
Like, what the fuck? It's called, yeah, there's people that eat humans. It's called cannibalism.
Do you think it's okay to do that?
If that's what your diet is and it's not illegal in your country, yeah.
Do you think it's okay to eat people?
If it is not illegal in your country, yes, it is.
So you think there's nothing morally wrong with eating somebody?
No, not if it's not illegal.
Really? So you think we can murder people and eat their body parts?
If they want to be murdered and eaten, why not?
No, sir. Do you think I can go up to a
We have a brain that allows us to think, unlike cows. Cows are fucking stupid.
Cows are way more smart than you'll ever be.
No, they are not.
Now,
No,
yes,
they are not.
Yes, they are.
No,
sir.
they're
Cows
not.
are intelligent beings.
That's like saying a.
Stop yapping. I showed you the fact that
fucking
humans are made of meat.
You are such a.
What justifies
You are such a
animals?
bitch.
Okay, I can't do this. Guys, I know you're angry. I know you're so angry at me for being a vegan. I understand that. But it's not going to be beneficial for you to look like an idiot when you come up to my live and go, "The humans like meat. It's the food. It's circle of life." It's not going to work, right? I'm somebody who cares about rationality and logic. And so far, the guest has presented no logic, no justification for eating animals. He doesn't even let me talk, and he gives out homonyms as if he gets to insult me to winning. That's not how this works. Give an argument or go away. I will not entertain that nonsense.
Hello.
Hey, what's your argument?
Well, I just want to bring up, so the title says debate a vegan. Is that right?
Correct.
And you are a vegan?
Correct.
So you're the person that it refers to when we're saying debate a vegan, right? So I've got to debate you.
Can you give the argument now?
No, so I was just wondering, if you understand what debate is.
Yeah, can you justify eating animals now?
No, I want to debate you on what debate might actually be, because you don't know how to debate, clearly. You just mute.
How ironic. See, it's so easy to come up to my live while you have, in the audience looking at me debate somebody while the guest is screaming and insulting and blah, 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 blah.